If you're a basketball fan, then you've heard the name Shaquille O'Neal at least once in your life. This is because Shaq is known as one of the best basketball players of all time. Over the course of his basketball career, the 7-foot 1 inch and 325-pound center has played for 6 teams and is known as a 4-time NBA champion. But that's not the end of his glamorous story. He has also become the owner of over 400 franchises and is a multi-millionaire. How was he able to achieve so much success? If you're curious about it, then this video is just your cup of tea. Now, without further ado, let's get started. Born Shaquille Rashawn O'Neal on March 6, 1972 in Newark, New Jersey, he was the son of a basketball-loving couple. When Shaquille was an infant, his father, Joe Tony, who struggled with drug addiction, was in prison for drug possession. His father later surrendered his parental rights to O'Neal's stepfather, Philip Arthur Harris, who was a career Army sergeant. As you may have guessed, this made the relationship between Shaquille and Joe very shaky. Although things did improve for the two as years progressed, O'Neal came from a really tall family. Both his father and mother were 6'1" and 6'2" respectively. You can see where Shaquille's tall genes came from, and believe it or not, Shaquille rose up to 6'6" as a 13-year-old. Shaquille's family had to shift from Newark to Germany and then Texas later on because of Philip Arthur's career in the military. At age 16 and standing 6 foot 10 inches tall, Shaquille started playing basketball at Robert G. Cole High School. Just over 2 years later, Shaquille helped his team to win a state championship as a senior in his high school. The 791 rebounds that he made in the 1989 season is a state record for any player from any classification. Shaquille wanted the number 33 on his jersey because of his comparison with Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, but because his high school couldn't provide him with a 33 jersey, he chose to wear number 32 right before he joined college. After graduating from high school, Shaquille started studying business at LSU, Louisiana State University. Many years later, he met Tiger coach Dale Brown at Wildflecken when his stepfather was stationed in a U.S. Army base. Even at a young age, Shaquille was a hard worker. It is reported that a 2-time All-American, 2-time SEC Player of the Year, and even received the Adolph Root Trophy as the NCAA Men's Basketball Player of the Year in 1991. O'Neal left LSU earlier than others to properly focus on his NBA career. Unlike most NBA players, O'Neal pursued his education even after he was swept up by his fame as a talented basketball player. Being an LSU alum, he has been inducted into the LSU Hall of Fame. In his first week in the NBA, O'Neal was named the Player of the Week and was the first player to do so. With 23 points on 56% shooting, 13 rebounds and 3 blocks per game for the season, Shaquille was crowned with the title of 1993 NBA Rookie of the Year. Then in 1993, along with his teammate Penny Hardaway for the Orlando Magic, he made the playoffs for the first time in the history of the franchise. And on, Shaquille O'Neal kept on breaking records and kept on amazing people again and again. But how did he become one of the 5 wealthiest NBA players with an estimated net worth of $400 million? He started out as an active bond investor back in the early 1990s, and luckily made great investments in a lot of companies, such as General Electric, Apple, and PepsiCo. Since he made such interesting investments, he was able to gain a lot of profit. He said that he picked the companies that he wanted to invest in due to personal connection he formed. For example, he decided not to advertise Wheaties cereal just because he preferred Frosted Flakes over them. Other than that, Shaquille is also a very active real estate entrepreneur. While trying to expand his business ventures, Shaquille decided to venture into the real estate business. Through this plan, he assisted Orlando homeowners in helping them face foreclosure. Shaquille came up with the plan to buy mortgages of those who had fallen into foreclosure, and then he would sell those homes again to the previous owners under affordable terms. He did this for a small amount of profit, but he wanted to help out Orlando and its homeowners. In addition to that, O'Neal is part of the advisory board for Tout Industries and was also a minority owner of the Sacramento Kings, who sold his stake in the Kings. Not to mention, Shaquille invested in Google way back in the early days. So you can see where Google is now and see how much Shaquille may be earning from them. In 2021, Shaq was paid a large amount to be a spokesperson for FTX. Although he, as well as other spokespeople for FTX, were caught in a jiffy for promoting unregistered securities through a class action lawsuit. All in all, Shaquille put his mind into making his career even more spectacular than the others, and he understood the importance of education. This guy is awfully athletic, that is for sure, but he also had big brains that were as tall as his height. Through his proper education, he was able to realize the importance of business and has become even more successful than he already was. You should also probably take a leaf or two out of his book. That's all for today's video, people. If you liked the video, don't forget to press the thumbs up button and share it. Also, don't forget to subscribe and click the notification bell for similar content.